To see if you're eligible, visit our website.
Kick off the celebrations with 2 Co-op stone-baked pizzas and 4 Budweisers for just £6 at your local Co-op. Get your home team together. Co-op. It's what we do. Ends December 13th. See shelf edging for included products. Excludes Northern Ireland. Selected stores subject to availability. Please drink responsibly.
Sangeeta Meister on LBC. Call 0345 6060 973.
I'm Sangeeta Meister on LBC. Genuinely, what is going on? A man dies of diphtheria at Manston. It's not unclear whether he contracted it there or whether or not he had brought it with him. We now have on the front page of the Sunday Times a story saying that 70 suspected cases, people carrying diphtheria, have been spread around the country as they moved out of Manston to hotels. We now know, don't we, that in 2020 there was only one confirmed case of diphtheria, and yet in 2022 there have now been 50 so far. And yet, Tory MPs are still lining up to defend Suella Braverman and the way she's running the Home Office. I'm completely confused by it. Personally, I think she should resign. What do you think? 0345 6060 973. Catherine in Muswell Hill. Hello.
Hello, Sangeeta. Yes, well, I agree with you completely. She absolutely should resign, but you and I both know she's not going to resign, and nor is Rishi Sunak going to replace her, because the reason he appointed her, or rather reappointed her, was because she is an important link to the right wing of the party, which is still very influential and important in terms of keeping his stability. So sad to say, she won't resign. She won't be forced to resign. We are stuck with her, as we are indeed stuck with the whole lot of them. And what I would like to just think about for a moment is how to solve this problem. And she is always focusing on the sort of the side of it, the end of it, that makes her look like she's dealing with a sort of tsunami, and we had that word, didn't we, previously, of people coming into the country that no department could possibly manage. But that just isn't true. The problem is the speed, or rather the lack of speed, at which those claims are processed. And at the moment, it's taking nearly 2 years for a claim to be processed. And
380 days, to be precise.
Well,
380 days, 100,000 outstanding applications.
I think it's more than 300, I mean, that's an average, obviously. Often I think it's closer to 19, 20 months for a claim to be processed. And the trouble is, that means that there is an enormous backlog of cases, of people. The cost then doubles, triples, quadruples, because all those claims, all those individuals have to be housed and to some minimal extent supported. That cost then escalates, and that's another tool that's, weapon that's then thrown by Suella Braverman to try and shore up her shaky position. There's a total lack of competence. That's the reason she should resign. She is incompetent. And we saw it, with the security brick.
Stop. Okay, I listen to LBC Radio, which is based in London on and off. I get up most mornings during the week and listen to it. I've just prepared my chicken noodle soup with sweet corn from Marks and Spencer's. It's very, very tasty. Noodles, sweet corn, bits of carrot. Very nice, just tasting it now. Very, very tasty. Max can smell the chicken. There are pieces of chicken, noodles, very nice. So, I'm at home by myself eating chicken noodle soup because I had a fatty meal yesterday. Fatty meal. Very bad for me. The doctors told me I've got cholesterol, high cholesterol than normal, and I should need to keep it down. And to keep it down, you need to stop eating fatty food, exercise, because cholesterol can clog up the arteries and cause a serious heart condition, which is serious. So I am now going to eat tuna soup and try and cut out the fat, which is cakes. Everybody is partial to cakes and the old takeaway, and I don't want to overclog my arteries. It's very bad for you. I don't like McDonald's. I don't know why I agreed to go in there. I'm an adult. I could have said no. It's down to me. The trouble with me is I don't like to rock the boat. When I'm with somebody, I don't like to upset them. There have been times when I have stuck up for myself and I've walked out of a compromised situation that I have not agreed to. I've walked out when people have been rude, nasty and bullying. I've just walked out. I walked out of my school class. When school kids were bullying me at school for no reason whatsoever, I just walked out of the class and I refused to learn in a class full of bullies. It's been going on since I was a little kid. Maybe it's to do with who my mum and dad were, I don't know. But there was no excuse for it and teachers should have done something about it, they didn't. So it escalated, it got worse and it's never stopped since. It's got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse because the person that's instigating the bullying is laughing because they're able to get away with it. The police are listening to them and, you know, they've obviously got a hold on the police, a hold on social services, a hold on other people, and they're allowing this bullying to go on. This racism, this abuse is being allowed to continue when it shouldn't. Okay, and I have to put up with it. I have to go into shops. I have to put up with people's behaviour. I have to put up with staff sometimes nearly taking my thumb off when they snatch the money out of my hand. Or they put it on the counter like my hand's not good enough for the money to go in. It's been going on too long. And I'm a human being. I'm not a piece of scum that people can abuse, and I'm putting a stop to it. If it happens when I'm on my own, I'm just going to walk out. And if somebody hurts me in the opticians, or they make a stupid, rude comment, I don't have to put up with their behaviour. I will walk out. I am a human being. I'm supposed to be, you know, treated with respect, not like a lump of shit. And if people don't treat me with the respect I deserve, then I will walk out and not put up with their rude, disgusting behaviour. See you later.